What's up, everybody? Welcome back. And in this episode, we're going to quickly try to work through our weapon system in the game. If you see the last one, we basically tackled the health system. And initially, the idea was to use our fruit sprites that we already have, but then I went ahead and found this image of different explosions. And I think this would be much cooler than having fruits as our weapons. So, we're going to go ahead and start working on the fruit weapon system, or rather the explosive weapon system. And let me just quickly let ChatGPT know found this PNG of explosions that I want to use instead of fruit sprites. Right. So what do you think? Let's see. Alrighty, so we have our response here. We can use it, but as a two-part energy weapon, a small glowing orb travels from the player. Then the full explosion animation plays when the orb hits something. Love that idea. Making the complete explosion travel across the screen would look strange because, yeah, of course. Don't even need the because there. Important gray background and red grid are actually opaque pixels in the PNG. Really? Okay, let me test it out. Okay, yeah, ChatGPT is right. This is not an actual transparent PNG. So we could do some clearing it up, cleanup work. Anyway, um, opaque pixels, not transparent, not or Unity slicing guide, so we need to clean it up. So let me just clean it up using my photo editor. Okay, and real quick, all I did here was use our magic wand tool in paint.net is the name of this app to select all the empty spaces, and I'm just going to press delete, and this should give us our transparent picture. Looks like there's some sort of a licensing issue that was brought up. Anyway, I don't really mind giving the source some credit. That's why I'm super transparent about, where I'm getting it from. You can get it from here. Anyway, we just removed the background. All right, and import it to Unity so we can just drag and drop assets, art, effects, and explosion. So let me go into art, create folder, effect, and effects, and here goes explosion. Create folder, or do you want it to? Okay, yeah, explosion folder, and then we drag and drop our assets here. Okay, it looks like it kinda sliced and diced it for us, at least from what I can see. Did it or did it not? It seems like it kinda did. Anyway, drag the clean PNG and configure its import settings. So I'll just follow these steps and then slice and dice, and let me just move this to the side, or rather to my second screen, and we're gonna drag the clean, then configure the import settings. So let's go here. Texture type, sprite 2D and UI looks good to me. Sprite mode is multiple, yep. Pixels per unit, use the same value as your player artwork. Our player is 32 by 32, I believe. Art, main character, mask dude is the guy we are using. 32 by 32 is correct. Art, effects, explosion. So pixels per unit, 32. Alright, filter mode is point, no filter. Filter mode, where the filter mode, point, no filter. Compression is none. And alpha is transparency. Enabled. Alpha is transparency. I don't see that option here. Maybe in advanced somewhere. Alpha is transparency. It is indeed under advanced and it's checked. Alpha is transparent. Pixels per unit controls how large the effect appears in the game world, making your existing. Okay, anyway, click apply. Slice the top explosion manually, so open sprite editor, this button. The sheet contains different sized animations, so don't slice the entire image using one automatic grid. For the first explosion, I mean, doesn't it kind of seem like it's all already sliced without me having to do anything? Like, I can click on these individually. So, let me see, let me ask ChatGPT. Why does it seem like the slicing is automatically done? I can click on each individual explosion image um, without any manual work. Should I just click apply here? Apply, or should I go ahead and follow the slice and follow your slice the top explosion manually instructions regardless? Let's see. All right, yes, for somehow it seems like the slicing is already done automatically, and the checkerboard confirms the background is transparent. Alrighty, before applying, quickly verify each red rectangle contains exactly one explosion frame. Yep, but no rectangle includes part of a neighboring frame. Top two rows contain 10 separate sprites. Alright, let me confirm all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, so confirmed everything. Apply. And that should be it. The red lines that are shown now are Unity sprite boundaries, not pixels in the artwork. The star besides sprite editor means the current slicing changes haven't been saved yet, so apply saves them. We can arrange the frames into the correct animation order afterward, regardless of their current names. Okay, cool. For the first explosion, use the top two rows, create 5 sprite rectangles in the first row. Five in the second row, name them sequentially. I mean, it seems like it's all done. It's all kind of done automatically. Explosion 3. Never mind. We got like explosion 3 underscore 4 underscore 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to rename these. It's fine. Just have the array index like 0 through however many frames there are. Anyway, let's see. Frames, okay. Circular flame at the beginning can also serve as the projectile static glowing orb sprite. Cool. Creating these. Alright, so let's move on to these steps. Cool, all done. And let's move on to. Alrighty, so we're going to follow these steps. Create ExplosionEffect.prefab. Looks like a bunch of scripts also, or at least one script. We're going to create the second prefab with this script there. Add one firing point, add a player shooting.cs, and add the attack input at the Android fire button. All right, quite a lot of steps here. By the way, I kind of want this to be power that gets unlocked after we collect a power up similar to the double jump one. Did you already? All right. Let's see if it modifies anything there. And in the meantime, I think we can go ahead and start working on the prefabs there. Drag into an empty area. Where to save? Yeah, this looks like things we've already done. So let me, for the sake of this one, go to our sandbox environment and go to our art effects. Zoom in here. Add a bunch of tiles just to make things easier. Cause why not, right? Cool, so looks good to me. Alright, assets, art, effects, explosion. And we're gonna do 10, did it say? Yeah, 10 explosions in animated order. One, two. These don't look like they were next to each other, were they? I guess they were. Yeah. No, not really, actually. If I look closely, these don't appear to be in the same order as these guys. It kind of went, well, it's not looking like the ordering is correct. So there's gonna be a bit of a guesswork here, at least a little. But seems like it's like one skipped, right? One, two, three, four, five, like this, and then goes to this one, then this one, then this one, and then this one. How many did we select? This is probably the last one. Cool. So these are 10 sprites. The ordering is a little messed up, but these are the 10 sprites we have. Drag them into an empty area of the scene, so maybe right around here. And we gotta name it explosion dot animation or dot ANIM. And don't we have an animation folder somewhere? Animations, yeah, we got some here. So I'll just save it there. Explosion dot ANIM. I renamed the generated game object to explosion effect. Explosion effect. Open the animation window and preview it. So I think I could just click on this now. Animation window. Where's the animation window? Animation? Explosion, yeah. So preview. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Looks pretty good. I mean, kinda, I guess. Preview. Is the ordering correct, is my question. No, the ordering looks all messed up, doesn't it? It goes from this to this. No, that can't be correct. I think the ordering is all messed up here. Ah, this is not very easy, is it? Why can't I switch these two? I can hate this. So I'm just fixing this real quick. Like, looks like I can just drag and drop things like this, or not. Um, let's see. I think I can just do this. Then this one. And by the way, you can view them if you click on this little guide there. All right, and then comes this, and then comes this one. Then comes hopefully this one and this one. This, and how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's see. Yeah, much better, right? Much better this time. Cool. Let's see again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. Who's getting me? My only question is, did the animation file we created get updated now that we rearranged this thing? Anyway, we're gonna find out soon enough, hopefully. Alright, rename the generated game objects to ExplosionEffect, which we've already done, and open the animation window and preview it. Set samples to 16. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Animation window sample samples to 16. Samples to 16. Where is that at? This one? Confirm set samples to 16. Samples. Ripple mode, add event. What is this? Set sample rate. I don't even see a 16 option. But it didn't even say sample rate, it just said sample. Samples. Anyway, let me just do a screenshot. Sometimes, stupid things take up too much time, and I just do not care for it. Alright. Where confirm had to manually drag and drop frames in correct order. And I'm not yelling, but you know, I was just holding shift anyway. My right says click show sample rate first. Show sample rate. Show sample rate, okay, and then set this to 16. Okay. I don't know why. Yes, manually arranging the frames was necessary. Cool, okay. Why 16 though? I don't understand. Anyway, we do what it tells me to do. Um, let's see, what did it say about the power up thing? Just real quick, a little deviation here before we move back to um, building things. Okay, so we wanted it to be a power up. That's a better design. Energy weapon should be a permanent run upgrade, matching the double jump. Locked when a new run begins, unlocked by, okay, whatever. Logic there. Projectile, prefab, fire points, instructions stay unchanged. We'll first build and test the weapon. Then add the unlock gate, power up prefab, run state, persistent, and fire button visibility, keeping those systems separate and making debugging much easier. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Just trying to quickly run through as much as we can. Alright. It's alright, we'll just move this to the side. Select explosion.anim in the project window. So let's go to animations, explosion, and make sure the loop time is disabled. Loop time is disabled there. Select explosion, otherwise the explosion will repeat forever. Okay. On its sprite renderer, use the same sorting layer as the player. On its sprite renderer. On this one, I guess. Use the same sorting layer as the player. Sorting layer. Sorting layer as the player. So player is at sorting layer default. So yeah, this one also should be default. And set order and layer above terrain. Terrain is where again? Grid, tile map, order in layer 0. So that should be where explosion effect, order in layer, maybe 1 above the terrain. 1 should be good. Right, and try a starting transform scale of approximately 0.5, 0.51. Scale transform 0.5, 0.5, and 1. Looks good. And create ExplosionEffect.cs. So let's go to scripts. Scripting, empty script, explosion effect. Seems like a simple script here. Oh, not what I wanted. Alright, there we go. What did it? Okay, never mind. Remove the effect after its animation has finished. This prevents finished explosion from remaining in the scene. Sounds good. Okay, going back to our attach it to explosion effects to save this. Compile time. All done compiling. So now let's add it there to our explosion effect. Your what is it called? Explosion something. Explosion effect. Added and set the lifetime so it finishes just after the animation with 10 frames at 16 samples per second. 0.7 seconds should work. Guess it's set here. Yeah. Drag explosion effect from the hierarchy into your prefab. So let's turn this into a prefab. By the way, we can see that red outline there, and that's not looking good, is it? Just, it's gonna be something really annoying to fix. Anyway, we'll keep it for now and fix it later. Um, yeah. So I think it'd be messed up with the slicing because if you look closely here, we are actually selecting things that includes our little red lines there. So that's not good. So in that case, I think I'll wrap up for now because I don't have the energy to fix it. I know that's not what you probably want to hear, but in coding, everything is unpredictable, and sometimes you just gotta wait until the next day and fix things. So I'll see you in the next one.